What's up, guys? My name is Christy. This is my first YouTube video, and I will be discussing my journey to Skinny BBL. So pretty much I am 32 and my profession is nursing. Yes, I am a nurse. I am fully aware of what a BBL means. I also work in the operating room, so I am actually excited to be having surgery because I get to be the patient this time. So I am 32. My BMI is 21. I'm 5'6", 6.5-ish, and I'm 135 pounds. You can easily go on a BMI calculator and discover what your BMI is easily. The perfect BMI is about like around, so they say for a BBL surgery, like 24, 25, 26, around that area, to be considered for like skinny BBL, and then they consider petite BBLs to be like below 22, like 23, but they're all considered skinny BBL, Brazilian butt lift. They're all the same thing. You usually get a consultation. You send in photos, so you send in a full body photo, you send in a photo from the side and a photo from the back, and this is all naked. It is safe, obviously. Tons of women do this every day, so don't be alarmed if you feel like you're like weirded out by having to send nude photos. It is very professional on you know, how they take care of you, and they keep everything discreetly. No, they're not gonna leak any of your photos, of course. But yeah, this was all a liberating experience. The people that I'm going to, they're called Spectrum Aesthetics, and my surgeon is the famous Dr. Chang. So I chose Dr. Chang because my niece actually went there. She got her boobs done, she got her butt done, and she looks phenomenal. And the reason why I chose Dr. Chang is because he makes his girls, his dolls, look so natural. So I'm really excited to see the starting product. So I'm gonna stand up. I am 21 BMI. And the reason why I want this is because I want hips. I want more of a wider hip Coke bottle like frame. I've been in the gym, I've been working on my glutes, and there's only so far I can take it. You know, there's genetics, it's just not there. So I have to do what I have to do, and I'm at a point in my life where I can afford to have plastic surgery. I'm all open for plastic surgery as long as you don't, you know, go overboard. So yeah, but either way, even if you want to go overboard or not, it's your body. Do what you want to do, love who you are, and you will feel so much confident afterwards. So I am all and open for women empowering themselves by changing something that they don't like, or making themselves feel better with plastic surgery, or even if it's just to enhance something. So don't ever feel guilty or like judged because this is something that you really want to do. We live in a social media world, so of course the pressure is there for that, so I get that, but make sure that you're doing this for you. So I'll start to discuss everything. I know you probably want me to get to the point. I've been trying to find some skinny BBL videos, but there aren't a lot on there online, so I decided to make one myself. So questions, I know some people think that, what if I don't have enough fat? My doctor literally told me to gain 5 to 10 pounds before my surgery. Didn't happen, not gonna happen. This is my size, this is my body. This is the size that I've been for the last 5 years. Just something about my metabolism, it's just super high or fast, and and there's nothing that I can do about that. So let me screw down this light. Great. So great, now the light isn't shining in my face. But anyway, yeah, so my surgeon literally told me to gain weight, and I couldn't, but I did have my surgery, my consultation to my pre-op date was literally less than 30 days. I booked it, I was dedicated, and I wanted it to get it done before I changed my mind, which I've been doing for the past 4, 5, 6, 7 years. I've been just changing my mind, stopping and starting the process and changing my mind. Or I would end up with a guy who would be like, no, don't change your body, don't do this, you're fine. And I'm like, but it's what I want. So now that I'm single and I'm at a point in my life where I'm chasing happiness, I'm doing it for me. So yes, if you don't have enough fat, they're going to ask you to gain some weight, and that's going to help them move around the fat, because technically when you do have a BBL, you're going to lose at least 30% of, the placement of the fat grafting. So liposuction is when they take out the fat from a certain area. It's usually your torso. It's usually a 360 of your torso, your back, your stomach area. And then the fat grafting is when they pretty much inject it into the locations that your desires. So you're gonna lose about 30% of that after healing, after the swelling goes down. So that's why they usually suggest you to gain a little bit of weight, to give them a little bit more wiggle room and a lot more product to take out and to inject. So I really hope that they can find enough. And if they don't, I think Dr. Chang is probably going to suggest inner thigh liposuction and fat from my arms. He's probably going to take, and I think that's an extra $500 for the arms, and probably like another $500 for the inner thighs. So I don't mind paying extra. I have little fat to begin with, so it is what it is if he has to find it elsewhere. I don't want to go overboard. My dream photos are like, my wish photos are like Tyla, Megan Good, they're thin, they're athletic, but they do have a nice curve to their hips. And honestly, that's all that I want. Okay, another question that you may be asking, how much is it? Well, even for Skinny BBL, it's still the same price as a BBL. I know, right? It's crazy. So the price that I am paying for Dr. Chang, it is now May 2024, and I'm paying $11,000. 11. And that's just the bare minimum. That's nothing added on extra. But I do have a package. I do get a faja. I do get a roller. I am getting, I think, the 360 liposuction. I should probably turn this TV down. 1 second. Sorry. So yeah, I decided to the basic package that they're offering right now. So yeah, it comes with a 360 liposuction, fat grafting, and it also comes with ultrasound guidance. It's just for them to see where the fat is, to make it more safe, because you don't have a lot of room to mess up, especially with your body being thin, if you're considering a skinny BBL. So they're probably gonna add on ultrasound guidance to make sure that they're going into the correct layers. With you having such a tiny frame, they wanna make sure they're getting into the certain dermis layer to take out the fat. So that's all that I'm getting in my package. I'm not getting any massages from the company, so that's going to be separate. So if you want to consider a BBL in Miami, that's where I'm at right now, that the place that it's called Spectrum Aesthetics is located in Miami. It's like 5 minutes away from the airport. So if you do decide to fly here or drive here, I currently live in Tampa, Florida, so I drove here with my car. I wanted to have my car accessible to run errands, get some snacks in the hotel, go to my pre-op. I didn't want to have to pay for an Uber, so I drove here. But if you do want to fly here, completely fine. You do have to consider your flight, your hotel, Ubers, dinner, you know, you do have to consider all of those expenses. Some people get Airbnbs because they have kitchens and more space, and especially if you have someone coming with you or flying in with you, you're gonna probably want to get an Airbnb, so that's gonna cost some money. So whatever your surgery is, make sure you save a little bit more money for the outside expenses. And you know, things come up, extra cost comes up, so you do want to consider that. The massages at Spectrum Aesthetics, one massage is $100 for 1 hour. They do not come to your room. There are some people online that you can find that come to your room, but I think they're only like 30 minutes and they're like the same price. So I'm probably going to go to Spectrum Aesthetics to actually get the full hour of the correct lymphatic massages, and they do this every day. I trust them, they're licensed, so that's the route that I'm probably gonna go. But you can cut corners, and if you feel like you're too tired or too sore to move around, they have people to come to your hotel room or your Airbnb. What other question that I have that I couldn't really find online? Everybody, you know, I've just been watching the normal BBL videos and they look like they're sore, they're in pain. Some people have different pain tolerance compared to others. It's all about your body and how you heal. I'm mentally preparing myself to expect pain, or at least expect the worst. I don't know if you've ever had surgery, but if you have, you probably remember being loopy and groggy and tired, and you know, you probably want to think that it's probably going to be worse than that. But if you're a champ, or you have had a baby or something more painful, you can expect a lower, you know, pain tolerance. But everybody's different, so just expect the worst, and you'll be surprised that it may not hurt as badly as you think, or it might be right. It might hurt pretty badly, but it's just probably going to be basically soreness. Another question that I couldn't really find. The process getting up to the surgery, the clearance, the medical clearance. You have to get blood work. You have to get labs. You have to be medically seen by an MD or a DO. You can't get signed off by an OBGYN. So I just went to an urgent care. I got my labs from there. And I had them sign off. They do request for an EKG and a printout of the EKG. And they do request for a chest x-ray, AP lateral chest x-ray. So yeah, for the labs, they requested for a CBC, a complete blood count. They requested for urinalysis, HCG, the pregnancy test, to make sure that you're not going to be pregnant during the time of surgery. They requested for your PTT and PT, the way that your body clots, to see how fast it clots or not, your iron, you know, just stuff like that. They just want to make sure that you're going to be okay and you're medically ready to have this surgery, because they do not want to be reliable for something going wrong on the table. So you have to get that done. If you do want to book your surgery within 90 days or more, my down payment actually was $500 because my surgery was 30 days and less. But if you want to book 90 days or more, if you want to give yourself time to gain weight or lose weight or whatever they suggest you to do, you can book it 90 days out, and that down payment for the first payment was $250. And then I think about a week after you're medically cleared, they're going to ask you to pay for $1,000 down payment to make sure that everything is good and you're booking that spot, you're on your way to your surgery. And then your pre-op is usually the day before your surgery, and at your pre-op appointment, they're going to ask you to pay in full, whether that's through financing or whether that's through debit, credit card, whatever, cash. you can pay your pre-op at your pre-op appointment in full, however much your surgery costs. Dr. Chang is very good. Everybody considers Dr. Miami great, but I saw Dr. Miami's results and he did more of the voluptuous girls. I'm not. I don't have their body types. I didn't really see a lot of thin women, petite, skinny women. So I decided to go with Dr. Chang because he has a better demographics when it comes to thin women. So that's why I chose him, and he makes his dolls look very natural. And that's the look I was going for. I'm going to make another video. This is 2 days post-op. I just got here in Miami, so I'm going to explore the city a little bit. Super excited, and wish me luck. Tomorrow, 8 a.m. is my pre-op appointment, so I'm going to take you with me to show you what to expect when you check in, what they're going to ask you, and that's the day that you meet your surgeon to basically give him your dream wish list and to say what you want, what you don't want, your expectations, all the questions that you may have. So I'm going to try to do another video on that tomorrow, and then I'll do the video of the day of the surgery. So today is Wednesday, tomorrow is Tuesday, pre-op appointment, and then Wednesday is the big day, it's my surgery. So wish me luck, guys. I'm gonna go tour Miami. See ya.